Welcome back to Hitting the Bid, place for retail traders by a retail trader. I'm your host, Jeff, and I'm here to break down market moves, share lessons from my own trading journey, help you navigate the ups and downs of life in the markets. Whether you're just getting started or been trading for years, this show is here to help you stay sharp, stay disciplined, and most importantly, stay in the game. You can subscribe to my weekly newsletter at news.hittingthebid.com. Today is Thursday, August 14th. Let's get into it. Now just going around the market here, the S&P 500 via SPY down $1.36 on the day, about 0.2%. But really it's been a lot of buying here. Bested this all-time high back here from July 31st a couple days ago on Tuesday. Hit an all-time high yesterday of 646.19 and then backing off a little bit today. But really been pretty strong here most of the week. NASDAQ, the QQQ down $1, also down about 0.2% to 579.20. Again, hitting all-time highs yesterday. And the Russell hit a 50, actually this is a 1 year, so there's the 52-week high here at about 245. Trying to get past this high right here. It looks like it got above it, but really trying to make a little bit more headway so that I can make it back to this 245 high back here. But pretty strong yesterday, but now it looks like maybe falling back into this range, down $4.70, about 2% or so. VIX up 66 cents, almost about 4.5%. You can see it's really selling off, but after today, that hot PPI print looks like a volatility index is a little bit higher. Bitcoin did hit an all-time high yesterday overnight, but it looks like it's also selling off here, down a little over 4% to about 117,600 or so. That sell-off seemed to start also after the PPI print came in. Bonds down 27 ticks, about 0.7%. And just going around for currencies, we got the pound down 0.0042, about a third of a percent. And the euro down 0.5% here. We talked about this last week. It looks like it may have respected this downward trend line here. I don't have a trade either this week. There's a lot of gaps when looking down at lower time frames. Too many conflicting signals there, so I'm just gonna sit and wait and see where we go from here. Gold down $30, probably following on as far as higher yields, potentially pushing down gold and silver here today. Gold did try to break out there on August 8th, so that's that last Friday. Got as high as 35.34, but selling back off right now at about 33.80. Silver down 64 cents, 1.6%. And we have crude oil up $1.12, up 1.8% or so. Looks like it's trying to find its way back here from earlier this week. Right now it's at $63.05. And nat gas, really selling off here the last few weeks since maybe looks like since last month. Started July 18th. Hit a low of $2.76 yesterday. Up about 8 cents since then. So trying to kind of reverse that. Potentially trying to get back to maybe this swing high over here. Checking in on a couple of trades. So SLV, I mentioned down today, potentially, possibly because of higher yields pushing it down, but looks like it's finding support at this trend line, holding up decently well. But we got 99 days to expiration, so I'm going to keep holding on to this one. And then TLT, that looked like it was hitting the top side of the range last week. Couldn't quite make it out, down to about 86.95 here today. 0.8%. Also 88 days to expiration, so I'm going to hold on to that one. And then for AI, so this one really sold off, let's see, August 11th, so that is Monday. So I think it was on Friday there was some news, some preliminary financials weren't so good. So gap down lower here. Did make it up to 1864 yesterday, and now selling off 85 cents today. So for this trade, I closed the call spread and ended up just selling the call. And then right now, as far as the trade, 36 days to expiration, it's an inverted strangle, short the 22.5 call and short the 25 put. I'm hoping for a rally, getting to maybe about 22 bucks. I'll look to invert it or roll it out in expiration cycle. We'll see if it can get back to this gap here down at about $22, and if maybe I can uninvert this strangle and maybe I'll look to potentially hold it through earnings with IV pretty high right now. Now, as far as trades, I got two actually. So for Amazon, I entered in these earlier. So it looks like we just filled this gap here from July 31st, a low of 231.40, and today hit a high of 231.63 and selling off after hitting that gap. So I entered because of this gap fill here and approaching it. The trade I have was long the 225 put and short the 220 put. With IV rank so low, I went with a debit spread here. So I'm looking for a little bit of a sell-off. There is this fair value gap here, so I think this is where I'm going to take profit if we travel back down here. There's also this gap here that it made from yesterday, so I'll be monitoring closely once we get to about 224 or so. And then the other trade, so Cisco. So it looks like it was consolidating in this range here from about a little over a month, from June 27th to August 6th. Then it broke out of it, hit an all-time high of 72.55, and after today sold back into the range. So I'm looking for potentially a move back to down to about $64. Looks like this got up about $2 from the range, so I'm going to extend this down here, $2 down here this way. So could get to about 64 and a half. Looks like it did find a little bit of support here at these highs. So Feb 13 and June 9th found some support here on August 1st at that same level. So this could provide an area of support if we get down there. I ended up in the 36 day cycle long the 70 put and short the 65 put. So I got a long put spread here. Again, because IV rank is relatively low, and implied volatilities are low in the 20s, and no earnings here to worry about. So we'll see if we can make a move. Again, I'll be watching it closely here at about 66.50 or so. And that's it for this week. Thanks for tuning in to Hitting the Bid. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with a fellow trader. And don't forget to sign up for my weekly newsletter at news.hittingthebid.com, where I share market insights, interesting tickers, and practical strategies to help you grow as a retail trader. Till next time, trade small, trade smart, and keep hitting the bid.